Hey, so you're thinking about moving to the maybe Sarasota, Lakewood Ranch Parish area, and you're not sure which builder to work with, and you want to buy a new construction home. I'm doing a series of videos. This will be the first one, and I'm going to go through grade by grade of the builders and what they tend to offer with their homes. But hey, my name is John Bice. I'm with eXp Real Estate, and I work with Ryan from the Florida for Boomers Network, and I represent him here in Manatee and Sarasota County. So we go from Parish all the way down through Welland Park, which would include the Lakewood Ranch area, Sarasota area, Nokomis and Venice. So we cover a large amount of area, but we know it very well. So again, I'm going to walk you through on this first video, builders who I would consider to be on level one. So these are going to be the Lennars, Syntex, DR Horton. There's probably some others out there, but it'll give you a good idea of what I'm talking about. Now, what you need to know if you're doing these homes I'm going to show you are going to be resale homes, but it will give you an idea, and we'll talk about what they come with from the builder and what they don't come with. So if you're going to use one of these builders, the difference from the next step up, like a Pulte, and somebody like that, maybe Neil Homes, you're not going to be selecting the lot that you want to build a home on. These are basically, I call it kind of take what you get. The builder has selected the home that's going to go on each particular lot. They've already gone through and they've decided what they're going to do to that home as far as upgrades, what they're going to do as far as landscaping, everything that they're planning to do to the home. And again, you're going to have a base price for these homes, and they'll show you particular models that they have either already constructed or under construction, so you can get a look at it, walk around, look at the lot. They'll tell you the upgrades that have been selected for it if it's not complete yet. And then it is what it is. The price of the home is there. There's not a lot premium. There's not going to the design center to pick out your upgrades. There's none of that. It's kind of move-in ready type of homes. Okay, so I've selected 3 different homes. These are all done by Syntex, but these 3 builders are construction type builders. They're just boom, 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 boom. They build the homes one right after another. So they're very, very, very similar. You're going to get some homes that are going to have some upgrades to them. You're going to have some homes that will have the base model type of things. And we'll take a look at these pictures so I can show you what I'm talking about. Now, all of the homes in these communities are going to have the shingle roofs. Shingle roofs in our area now are 15 to 20 years. They have a life on them. When you buy one of these homes, now each builder may be slightly different, but they tend to have a 1-year bumper to bumper warranty on them. And as I said, these are resale homes, but when you're building a home or buying a builder's home, 1 year bumper to bumper, anything with an appliance, air conditioning system, the roof, the foundation, windows, anything is going to be completely covered. And then after that, you are going to fall off to like a 5-year period where they're going to cover certain things, and then a 10-year period for structural items. That would mean something wrong with maybe the slab or a wall or even the roof. So that's kind of where they all are going to fall. Now, again, you're not picking out your lots. These are builders that are trying to get as many homes as they possibly can onto the amount of land that they have. So this is a great example right here of a home. Now, what this house will have, this would be the normal distance between the homes right here, probably 15 feet to your next home over. This is what we call an easement. Now, I'm not absolutely positive that that's an easement there, but you can see the space between the homes. So what this is, these drainage ponds that we have back there for our rainy season, all the water from the streets run into these ponds. There's going to be pipes underneath here. So it's called an easement. So if anything ever happened to those pipes, the county would have the right to come in and dig this area up, repair those, and then put it back as it looks right now. All right. Otherwise, you would have this space to this space right here. Okay. So some of the things these people have probably done, they may have upgraded their landscaping, put some more plants out there. They definitely put these rocks in. I can guarantee that they did that. But you can see it's not like a paver driveway. It's going to be a concrete slab driveway. You're going to have just a few colors to choose from. These people put solar panels on their roof. Highly recommend staying away from solar panels, and we can discuss that either in person or on another video. Just my personal opinion, but I'll show you through this house. Now, a lot of the things in here, obviously the furniture, was what these people put in, but you'll have to take a look and see, like, this is luxury vinyl flooring. Okay. That came with the house. Now I can tell you that 99% of the time you're going to have vinyl, the luxury vinyl in the living areas, and then carpet in the bedrooms. The luxury vinyl has actually gotten cheaper than the tile. So the builders have started using that. So tile backsplash. Now that may have come with the house, maybe not. Nice cabinets. You're going to have basic appliances. You're not going to have like the, GE profile appliances or anything like that. Some of the builders now are including a refrigerator. Some builders are including a washer dryer. A lot of them are not doing all of those. They're primarily doing range, microwave, dishwasher. And then a lot of the builders at this price point, you'll be buying your own refrigerator and washer dryer. Okay. You can see there's no crown molding. I can almost guarantee these pendant lights weren't there during the new construction and purchase time. Okay. It was an extended lanai. Now, this may or may not have been done during the construction process. It may have been done after. I'm going to tell you that probably it wasn't done during construction. It probably ended somewhere around here or maybe right here, because you can see where that line is right there. So the screen would have come across here, and then they decided to extend it out so they got more of a screened in area. Not sure, but that's what I think. These homes will come with hurricane shutters. That's what these are for right here. These screws, the shutters, you unscrew those, you hook the shutter on them, and you just screw it right back in. It's very, very, very simple. Now, as you move up in grade of builders like Pulte now at the Del Webbs, they do impact windows. So you don't have to worry about the shutters. So again, that's your next upgrade on a house. All right. It'll be very different what you'll have for the amenities. So in a community like this, your HOA fees are typically going to be lower. You're going to have lots of families in communities like this, and you're going to have most of the time a nice clubhouse. I'll have a small workout area. Obviously, the pool is right here. They won't have things like restaurants inside the community. They will probably have pickleball and tennis courts. It's all things that you have to check into for what's important to you. So you can see luxury vinyl, and there's one of the bedrooms right there with a carpet that I told you about. All right. So this to just give you a really good idea of what these homes look like. Now, this one's priced at $400,000. May or may not have come with the blinds. Probably didn't. That's another thing you got to think about. Okay, so you can see, let's get to the primary bedroom and bath so I can give you an idea of what that looks like. Whew. Yeah, a little busy there, but they like blue. Okay, obviously something they added right here. Okay, and now you can see tile flooring, got a walk-in shower, no tub. Most of the builders have gotten away from putting tubs in. Some of them will have a option to do a tub, but most of them have the walk-in showers now. You'll have dual sinks. That's very common. And then your closet, and most of them will have a closet where the toilet is. Okay, this particular one does not, and this is at that grade of home. Okay. All right, so that'll give you an idea of that one. Next home I want to show you jumps up a little bit. So that one's been on the market for 90 days, priced at $400,000. The next home, this is a larger home. Now, the reason they do 2 stories is because, again, they're trying to get as many homes in as they can on these lots. So they only have certain width. They may be a lot deeper, but they do these 2-story homes so they can build the bigger homes. You're not at this price point, you're not going to find a home with a 3-car garage on one of the standard lots. Now, I'm sure they build a home with a 3-car garage. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to show you one with a 3-car garage, but that's more unusual in these communities. So this one's priced at $424,900, 31 days on the market. This is a 2,600 square foot home. Now, again, nice size family home. We market to baby boomers. Baby boomers are not looking for 2-story homes. So it's something to consider down the road when you're going to sell. Again, this is not an age restricted community. So you're not thinking baby boomers, retirees, that type of thing. And this gives you an example of no easement. So this is very close on these other homes right here. Okay. Again, luxury vinyl. They've got the carpeting going upstairs. Okay. They probably added, again, this is a resale, so they probably added this nice fan here. Both of these houses that we just looked at are 2-car garages. You're going to have new home construction. You're not going to find a 1-car garage unless you get into like a townhome, but single family homes is going to be at least a 2-car garage. Okay, virtually staged to show you what it could look like. I've sold some of these homes just like this, very popular floor plan. It's going to have a loft upstairs. Again, this is a resale, so it's got all the appliances. Okay, there's your loft area. And that's the primary bath. Okay, it's your walk-in shower. All right, so that gives you an idea there. Again, carpeting in the bedrooms, which I don't mind carpeting in the bedrooms, actually. It's nice on your feet when you jump out of bed. And then we jump up to 2,800 square feet. This one's at $639,000. Now, again, these are resales, as I've said about 16 times. So remember, these people probably bought during the height of the market, 2022, maybe 2023. This particular home, they paid $546,500 for it. They've got it on at $639,000. I'm not going to show you all the details because have their name and everything in it, but we can take a look at the home. So there's one with a 3-car garage. They do allow fences, as you can see right here. So it's a wider lot, same community. This is really good for like a golf cart, or it'd be a small car. This is primarily where you park your 2 cars or your SUV or whatever. Okay, they've definitely added to the landscaping. This particular area, Lakewood Ranch, also, it's going to have reclaimed water for your irrigation system. So everything stays nice and green. This time of year when it's raining almost every single day, it really doesn't matter. But yeah, reclaimed water, like $5 a month to water your yards. So nice kitchen. Living area, again, probably didn't come with blinds, definitely didn't come with any kind of curtains, probably didn't come with ceiling fans. So you got advantages on getting a resale home that you don't with new construction, but with new construction, you have different things. Now the warranties are transferable. So if you got one of these, it's like 2 years old, you're still going to have warranty life on, say the 10-year, they'd be out of that 1 year bumper to bumper already, but the 10-year, 5 and 10 year you would have. Okay, so let's jump through a few of these. Looks like the primary bedroom. Okay, dual sinks. And there's your walk-in shower. That's your typical walk-in shower. Once you start getting into some of the larger homes, once you go past, let's say 1,800 square feet, this is pretty typical what they do now. This is also an example of where you would be able to have the option of, now not all builders will, but you can cut this shower off and have a tub back in this area. So the way they configure it would be different. Not all builders will do that. And again, in this level home, when you're buying a new one from the builder, you don't have that option. But when you jump up to that next level, this is what it would look like, and you would be able to do the bathtub back in this area. I don't recommend a bathtub. Very few people use a bathtub anymore. It's nice to look at, think about, but not many people use them. Doesn't really help you on resale, by the way. Ginormous closet, all right, just huge. Okay, gives you an idea. So that's our first level of builders here in the area. Again, Centex, Lennar, DR Horton. It is what it is. You have no selections. They may have single family homes. Most of them will have villas within their communities. Some will even have townhomes within their community. And we call a townhome typically 2 to 3 levels. So your first level is going to be your garage and maybe the living area. Your next level would be the bedrooms. And if you have enough bedrooms, you have a third level. Some of them, it's all garage on the bottom. You walk up to the living kitchen area, and then the bedrooms are up on a third area or a third floor. So that's our introduction. You can follow through as I go through. The next one will be, like I said, an upgrade to Neil, Pulte builds, Del Webb's, just to give you an idea of what those homes look like. Now, you can reach out to me at any time. I'm happy to answer questions for you. I'm here. And my cell phone number will be attached to this video. You can use the Calendly link to schedule a phone call, a Zoom call, or an in-person meeting with me. And again, we cover all of Manatee and Sarasota County, all the way out to our beautiful beaches, Siesta Key, Longboat Key, that area, just amazing, Anna Maria Island. Love to talk to you about real estate. Hope to hear from you soon. Thanks for watching. God bless, and hope to talk to you really, really soon.